Let me show you something strange and widely expensive. This creepy, almost unsettling doll you're looking at, it's just sold on the black market for $150,000. Yes, 1.2 crores for a toy. This is Labubu, an odd, fuzzy collectible from China that looks like a Tim Burton character had a bad dream. And yet, every time it drops in stores, it sells out in minutes. PopMart, the brand behind it, does not even need to advertise. Just 15 minutes after doors open, gone. But here's where it gets crazy, and this isn't just about one toy. Because every few years, the world loses its collective mind over something absurdly simple, whether it's Prime Energy, Stanley tumblers, or Liquid Death, also known as water in a can. Just water. These products become the thing overnight. They are basic, overpriced, and everywhere. Let me drop you some numbers that will blow your mind. Prime Energy, $250 million in its first year. Stanley Cups, $750 million in 2023. Liquid Death, yes, a canned water, and its revenue was $333 million. How? They all followed the exact same playbook. Hype marketing. Let's break down this viral strategy that turns everyday product into billion-dollar brands fast. And most importantly, let's understand what we can learn from it. By the end of this video, you'll either stop falling for the hype or you'll use it to build your own million-dollar brand. Part 1. The spark. Every viral product begins with a single spark, a moment that grabs attention and makes people ask, what is that? No ad campaigns, no celebrity endorsements, just one unpredictable moment that flips the switch. For Labubu, that moment came in April 2024 when K-pop star Lisa casually posted a photo cuddling her Labubu doll. Boom! Overnight, it became cool. No hashtags, no campaign, just one organic spark. Stanley tumblers. A TikToker showed her burnout car and inside, untouched by fire, was her Stanley, still filled with ice. The video got 94 million views. Prime Energy. Logan Paul is with KSI, that is Internet Wildfire. Two rival YouTubers with 40 million subscribers joined forces and told the world, we made a drink. Kids didn't care about what electrolytes were. They wanted what their idols drank. So the lesson that we learned here is that viral brands don't buy attention, they earn it. Then comes the social amplification. Once the spark hits, comes the shareability factor. Hype doesn't grow on ads. It grows on public talking, sharing, and creating content. Labubu did this brilliantly by using blind boxes. Buyers don't know which version of the doll they are getting until they open it. And that's surprise. It makes for amazing unboxing contents. So millions of creators started filming their reactions. Which Labubu did I get? And viewers stuck around to find out. That built insane retention and engagement. Prime worked the same way. Teens collected empty bottles, displayed them like trophies, Stanley cups, women posted styling tips, color matching their outfits to tumblers. So, what's the takeaway? Your product must be content worthy, not just useful, but fun to show off. Now comes the scarcity plus FOMO, because this is the real gas on the fire. Limited supply. Labubu drops are tiny, sold out in minutes. Fans line up at 5 am. Prime bottles had limited drops. Kids queued at sunrise. Stores limited purchases, one bottle per customer. Stanley. Some models were so rare they turned into collectibles overnight. So here the scarcity triggers a powerful human emotion. I might lose it. And when people fear missing out, they'll do irrational things. Now, scarcity sells because availability kills desire. Now, what do you think of the resale boom? Once scarcity kicks in, the resale frenzy begins. And this turns hype into hysteria. A $30 Labubu doll resells for hundreds. One rare model, $150,000. Prime bottles were flipped for $10,000 online. Stanleys were sold for $300 to $1,000 on eBay. This resale buzz fuels media coverage as well, which fuels hype, which fuels more sales. It's a loop. So when your products become a collectible, your brand becomes a legend. Now, the culture lock-in. The final piece? Make your brand bigger than your product. Labubu expanded beyond dolls. Harry Potter collabs, accessories, fashion pop-ups, Prime partnered with UFC, WWE, football clubs. Stanley, on the other hand, got celeb collabs with Post Malone and Messi. This is what cements the brand in culture. The next lesson that we learn here is that don't just sell something, build a world around it. The dark side of hype. Do you guys even think about the dark side of the hype? Sounds amazing, right? But here's the harsh truth. Most of these products fade fast. Okay, before moving forward, let me tell you, since I'm talking about all the brands and business strategies in this video, I want to give you a suggestion over Perfect app named Bosswala. Here, 500 plus courses are there in just 999 for the whole year. How to build a brand, what to sell, what not to sell, what all things you should keep in mind. Everything will be there in all those courses. To download the app, you will find the link in my channel profile and description. Prime saw UK sales drop 70% in 2024. US sales down 40%. Fidget spinners, a $500 million craze in 2017, forgotten by 2018. Why? Because they had no reason to stick around. The novelty wore off. No habit, no long-term demand. So how do some brands survive? Let's talk about Air Jordan. Jordans first launched in 1985, still iconic in 2025. Why? Because Nike didn't sell shoes, they sold identity. They tapped into social identity theory, the psychology of being to a tribe. When you wear Jordans, you say, I belong, I know the story, I'm part of this culture. That's why Jordans lasted while fidget spinners didn't. So the final takeaway here is that hype can launch your brand, but story makes it last. Hype fades, but meaning sticks. So Labubu, Prime, Stanley, they are case studies of hype done right. But if you want to build a brand that lives forever, give people a story to believe in, a tribe to belong to, and a reason to come back. Because when the spark fades, only the story keeps the fire alive. And what do you think? Is Labubu the worth of hype? Do tell me in the comment section. And do you have one? Let me know that as well. So this is what we have learned in today's video. That if you want to build your brand, you need to show off, but that should be a time-worthy thing. I hope you liked the video. Do comment down if you have any suggestions or feedback for me. And I'll Mansi see you in the next video.
Bosswala. Be the boss.